Welcome back to English Elevator. In episode 1, we covered the basics of selling. Today, we're focusing on one of the most important skills in business handling customer questions and objections.
If you've ever tried to sell something, you know customers often ask questions or hesitate before making a purchase. How you respond to this moments can make or break a sale.
Today, we'll go over useful vocabulary, common phrases, and real life examples to help you sell with confidence.
All right, let's jump into the vocabulary words handling customer questions and objections. Number 1, inquiry. A question from a customer. We received an inquiry this morning about the latest smartwatch features.
Number two, clarification. Making something clear. Let me provide clarification on how our refund policy works.
Number 3, comparison. Looking at two or more options before deciding. A comparison of the two phones shows that one has a better camera.
Number 4, alternative. A different option. If you don't like this color, we have an alternative in blue and black.
Features. Specific qualities of a product. This phone's best features include a high-speed processor and water resistance.
Number 6, skepticism. Doubt about whether something is true or good. For example, some customers show skepticism when they haven't used the brand before.
Number 7, refund. Returning money to a customer after a purchase. If the product doesn't work as expected, you can request a refund within 30 days.
Number 8, concern. A reason why a customer hesitates to buy. Many customers have a concern about battery life when buying a phone.
Number 9 is negotiation. Discussing terms to reach an agreement. During the negotiation, we agreed to include free delivery in the purchase.
Number 10, guarantee. A promise that a product will work or can be returned. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it.
Number 11, discount. A lower price or special offer. For today only, we're offering a 15% discount on all purchases.
Number 12, benefits. How a product helps the customer. For example, this laptop's benefits include long battery life and fast performance.
Number 13, convince. To make someone believe or agree. To convince the customer, highlight how this product solves their problem.
Number 14, warranty. A policy that protects against product defects. This laptop comes with a 2-year warranty that covers all repairs.
Number 15 is objection. A reason a customer says no to a sale. For example, handling a customer's objection properly can turn a no into a yes.
Number 16, assurance. A promise or confidence about a product. We provide assurance that all our products come with a 1-year warranty.
Number 17, value. The benefit something provides versus its cost. Customers want the best value for their money when making a purchase.
Number 18, My favorite, a limited time offer, a deal that is only available for a short period. For example, our Black Friday sale is a limited time offer, so don't miss out.
Number 19, trust, confidence in a product or company. Consistently great service helps businesses build long term trust with customers.
Number 20, upsell, suggesting a more expensive or premium product. Since you like this model, I suggest an upsell to the premium version with more storage.
All right, 10 key business phrases for handling customer objections. Number 1, Daniel.
Number one, that's a great question. Let me explain.
Number 2, I completely understand your concern.
Number 3, this product is different because.
Number four, let me show you how it works.
Number 5, we offer a 30-day money back guarantee.
Number 6, other customers had the same concern, and here's what they found.
Number seven, would you be open to a different option?
Number 8, the value of this product is in its long term benefits.
Number 9, let's see if we can find a solution that works for you.
And number 10 is what would make you feel more comfortable about this purchase?
All right, welcome to the extended dialogue practice handling objections. A customer is unsure about buying a high end smartwatch because of the price. Teacher Reed will be the salesperson, Adam will be the customer, and Daniel will be the second salesman. Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for a smartwatch, but I'm not sure which one to choose.
We have several great options. Are you looking for something more fitness focused or a watch with all the latest features?
I mainly want it for workouts, but I also want something stylish.
That's a great question. This model has a heart rate monitor, built-in GPS, and a sleek design. Plus, it tracks your sleep and daily steps.
That sounds great, but is it expensive?
I completely understand your concern. This watch is an investment, but it lasts for years, and we offer a 2-year warranty.
I still don't know if I need all these features.
Let me show you a side-by-side comparison with a similar model. A simpler model. This way you can see which one fits your needs best.
That helps. But do you offer any discounts?
Yes, right now we have a limited time offer. If you purchase today, you get 10% off plus a free fitness band.
That actually sounds like a great deal. What about returns?
No problem at all. We offer a 30-day money back guarantee if you change your mind.
All right, I think I'll go for it.
Okay, now on to the fill in the blank 20 fill in the blank exercises.
Okay, now let's practice. Press pause, then complete the sentences with the correct business English word. When you're finished, press play to see all the correct answers.
Right, now we have the answers to the fill in the blank section. Number 1, a customer's question about a product is called an inquiry.
Number 2, if someone is not sure about a purchase, they may have a concern.
Number 3, when a salesperson helps a customer feel confident, they give them assurance.
Number 4, an objection is a reason a customer might say no to buying something.
Number 5, a salesperson should always provide clarification to make things clearer.
Number 6, if a product breaks, a company may offer a warranty.
Number 7, a special price reduction is called a discount.
Number 8, a salesperson might offer an alternative if the customer doesn't like the first product.
Number 9, if a customer is unhappy, they might ask for a refund.
Number 10, a good salesperson knows how to convince the customer to buy with confidence.
Number 11, customers often compare products before buying. This process is called a comparison.
Number 12, a limited time offer is a short-term deal to encourage purchases.
Number 13, if a customer is unsure, a salesperson can offer a guarantee to help them choose.
Number 14, a product's features describe what it does, while its benefits explain why it is useful.
15, a company builds customer trust by delivering quality products.
Number 16, a salesperson should handle negotiation carefully to avoid losing a sale.
Number 17, if a customer doubts the product's quality, they might have skepticism.
Number 18, a refund can protect customers if the product doesn't work.
Number 19, if a product doesn't work, a company might offer a replacement or a new item.
Number 20, if a customer needs a different option, a salesperson should recommend an upsell.
All right. Hope everybody got the correct answers. And now we're going to enter a little conversation talking about handling customer questions and objections. Daniel, have you ever had a sales position where you were in charge of selling things to customers?
Yes, I have. Teacher Reed.
What was your job? Tell us about it.
I actually sold high quality kitchen gourmet knives. It was door-to-door sales. Excuse me. I was a door-to-door salesperson, and also you had to go out and find customers, usually with emails or phone calls. This was when I was young, before the internet was so well developed. I know I'm so old.
Yeah, and what was it like when you were trying to sell these knives? Were there lots of customer objections? Were they saying, "No, I don't need them; they're too expensive"? And how would you convince customers to buy these knives, or were you successful in selling any?
Yeah, so yeah, I actually did sell quite a bit of knives. They kind of sell themselves because it was such a high quality product. Initially, the customers would be a little resilient because of the price tag on the product. These knives were pretty expensive, but they were made out of the finest, sharpest steel. And my biggest selling point is these knives came with these scissors. So what I would do is I would grab a penny, a little penny, a 1 cent American coin, and I would grab these high quality scissors that were made out of the same steel as the knives, and I would cut the penny in half. And people would say, "Oh, wow, that's amazing." And I would say, these knives would cut through your tomatoes, your onions, your bread, anything like a knife cutting through butter, a hot knife cutting through butter. And so
Mhm.
they once the customer saw that, if they were into cooking or any type of these related activities, they would usually buy.
All right, very cool. Yeah, it's funny. Being from California, I had many friends that did this same job, and there is the cutting the penny trick. And it's a
Right.
nice trick when you're trying to sell a product or an item, is to model the product while it's functioning at its best. So, like, you need some sharp scissors and you see something cut a penny, it's like, wow, a penny is a metal coin. Um, so those are some tough scissors. What about you, Adam? Have you ever held a sales position?
Yeah, I've sold many items in a bunch of different type of stores. Um, and I realized that I would ask as many questions as could to see what the customers needed in order to gain their assurance that what the products that they were getting were going to be of value to them. And usually we would have not discounts on the products, but we would have sometimes sample products that we could offer in addition to what they were already getting. So, say they were buying a computer or something, maybe I could offer them, oh, the company that you're buying the computer from is having an addition added on completely for free. Um, and they're reassured because they know that the product that they want and the company that they're going for is giving them a good deal, and they can have trust in the company and in that product. And it was a good way to upsell too, because sometimes you would say, "Oh, if you buy this computer and this other thing, you get even more free items." But they were often for like a limited time, maybe only this week or only for maybe 3 or 4 days. And then on top of that, we would give them guarantees. So 30-day guarantees, even up to 90 days in some places. So it was always good to have that. And usually for uh, technological products, you get what is it, a 1 or 2 year warranty on top of that. So it was really eye opening because it wasn't really that I had to show that the model worked. They already knew it worked.
Cool, very cool. So it sounds like you guys both had good products. So it was more about just finding interested customers and giving them a good sales pitch. Daniel, when you've been dealing with customers, some customers have a million questions, some customers just want to come in and buy something. Um, how do you know whether you're dealing with a customer that's truly interested in making a purchase or if you're just wasting your time?
It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge because a lot of times you think, oh, for sure, I'm definitely gonna get a sale this time. This lady is going to buy, and she doesn't. And then you'd
Yeah.
have a person that you'd think like, oh, this person doesn't want any knives. They're not interested in this. And then they buy like the most expensive set. So it's you
Yeah.
really don't know. Maybe I'm not such a great salesperson. I'm not in sales anymore. So
Uh-huh.
I couldn't really read it. It was hard for me to judge. So you would just have to make your best effort until the last possible moment. And you
Okay.
sometimes you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Nice. Adam, would you agree with Daniel and say that regardless of the reaction you're getting, you should just kind of push the sale and hope that it goes through in the end? Or are you looking for some indicators uh, to see if they're going to be a paying client or not?
Well, the thing is that when I do a sale, I'm usually looking at, when I'm asking my questions, I'm really trying to understand the person and the demographic that I'm selling to. Because if they're a business person and they're looking for a type of laptop or cell phone or something like that, I'm just directing everything towards them that they need. But I'm not really going to, for example, if there's a college student that comes in, I know that their budget isn't at the high quality price point unless they tell me something that indicates that, which would have been like, oh, I'm a gamer. Oh, I have this much money to spend. But that's also another question I was asked is how much are you looking to spend today?
Yeah.
Because once you have that answer, then you're understanding, okay, this is kind of where my price point is, which is how much they're willing to spend. And then after that, I'm able to say, okay, this is the best deal within your budget. And once I can do that, I know they'll walk out happy with whatever product that I'm offering them. But that means that I have to know the products well enough in order to get them to trust me and trust the products.
Yeah.
Because once they go home, they're going to either love it or hate it. But I always loved it when they came back because that's just more sales for me.
Yeah. It's funny because I had a different situation working in sales at a winery where I did tours, educated people about the wine, and would sell them wine. And of course, the whole goal is to sell them wine. But there's also a big culture in California about going wine tasting, where you go
Yes.
to several different wineries, you learn about the wine, you get to taste the different wine, you get a limo with your friends and you go winery to winery, and it's not so expensive that nobody can do it. But if you bought a bottle of wine at every winery, it would be too expensive. So we need to figure out which customers are actually interested in joining our wine club, coming back, buying lots of wine, maybe convince them to buy a bottle. And we're trying to get each customer to take home a bottle that day. So, one of the ways that I would check is the tasting was $5, but we waived the bottle fee
Hmm.
if you bought a bottle. So, some bottles were like $36, so they would be $31 with the bottle fee. And so when people would come in, I would let them know and I would check their reaction because some people would go, "Oh, $5," and they would go, $5 off. Well, how much is the bottle? And they would check that bottle. And if their eyes lit up and they're like, "I think we're just going to do the tasting," I knew that I should not be trying to push them a case of 12 bottles at $36 a bottle. It's not gonna be the person. But other guys, would pull up with the wife in their sports car, walk in and go, "Hey, I'm a wine club member. I'm here to pick up my 3 bottles. Gotta fill up the cellar." And I would go, "Oh, you know what? We have a reserve that holds so well in the cellar, and I can give you a 5% discount on 12 bottles." And all of a sudden, I know that, hey, this customer has the money, is interested, and possibly would want these 12 bottles. I'm not going to waste my time trying to sell 12 bottles to the first customers because of the way the business works. If you're in an electronics store, it's going to be a lot different because people aren't just coming in to test batteries and things like that as they're coming in
Yeah.
to test the wine. Cool. And let's switch the script a little bit and talk about being a good customer. When you're looking to make maybe a bigger purchase as a customer, Daniel, what are some questions that you're always going to ask?
Well, a good question for me that helps me to reassure my purchase is I am interested if there is a warranty and for how many years. So do I have a warranty? Am I covered for a year, 2 years? If anything happens, can I get it replaced? Can they fix it? Can they send me a new one? I think, especially with expensive purchases, this is very important. You need to make sure that the company is backing up the product with some type of warranty or guarantee.
Absolutely. What about you, Adam? What questions are you asking or what are you most interested in when making an expensive purchase?
I'm always looking, or I'm always asking, are there any discounts?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm buying a lot of something, because I don't drink anymore, but when I used to drink wine, I would buy maybe 12 or 15 bottles at a time,
Hmm.
just because I didn't want to continuously have to go out and buy and then come back and then buy again. So I would know, like, okay, I would already know the flavor, the taste, which ones I prefer, what brands I like. So I would just say, okay, which one of these has the best discount? Or like if I buy X amount of bottles, like, okay, what can we do as wiggle room? Because this is my budget. So what's the best deal that you can give me?
Very nice. So my next question was, how do discounts, guarantees, and limited time offers help close a deal for you? So you would say on a scale of 1 to 10, the discounts and the deals in buying in bulk is going to be of high value as a customer, right?
Oh yeah. Um, for that, it just depends on how much money I have at the time. Because if it sticks within my budget, then I'm definitely gonna go for it. Whether whether it's a limited time deal or not. Um, Basically, yeah, as long as it's in my budget. I mean, I probably had a little bit of wiggle room, but not so much that it'd be astronomical. Maybe one
Yeah.
or two more bottles of wine, but not like, oh yeah, you can buy like 10 more on top of the 12 you're already
Yeah,
buying.
exactly. You wanna buy, maybe, so you're thinking, man, I won't have to buy wine for 2 months, but you're not gonna be like, man, I don't want to buy wine for
Yeah,
5 years or something ridiculous. I think Daniel's
exactly.
quite opposite. Daniel never buys in bulk. He's always buying the day of. He wants to make it to 5 o'clock and have the fresh milk that he likes, a little more expensive, and he'll walk to the store and get his milk. Where lots of times I'll buy 2 or 3 jars. Okay, I have milk for the week. I don't have to mess with
Yeah.
milk anymore. But yeah, it also depends where you live, how you get to the store. American style is go to the store once a week with a car, whereas Spanish European style is you're already out walking around, get your meat at the meat shop, get your vegetables at the vegetable shop, and kind of have more fresh ingredients.
And it depends on your climate too. Because
Yeah.
if I'm buying wine, but I don't have a wine cellar or I don't have a wine cabinet to hold my wines in, they're gonna go bad, you know, really quick. If especially if I'm in a humid climate. Um,
Absolutely. That was a big sell for us in the wine industry. If anybody mentioned, you always try to get, oh, well, how long have you been drinking wine? What's this? And once people say they have a cellar, you are now able to say, hey, guess what? We have a really good deal on our summer wines right now. Nobody's buying them. It's January. But hey, if you got the room, buy a case. I'll sell you 15%
mhm.
off. Wait till spring comes by when the family's coming home to visit. The sun's out, pop out a fresh bottle of Sauvignon Blanc, and I'll tell you what, they won't be available in May. So once
Yeah.
you kind of see how much can this person store, how much can they have, right? Very cool. All right, so is there anything else either of you want to add before we close up here?
Yeah, I would say try not to be too pushy with your sales. Um, it's really about the customer, what their needs are. I always find that the more pushy you are with a certain product, the less likely you're gonna make the sale. Uh, within a certain scope of people. But as long as you know the demographic, what they need and want, and how long they can store or use your item without having to worry, those are going to be really big sales points for anybody.
Yeah. And I think a big thing that all three of us said is in sales, we've been extremely surprised on who buys what and how much. And so We know that giving information and letting people know about discounts is going to help push the sale. So it's always important if somebody's coming in and buying oranges. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I have 2 oranges. Okay, there's a deal on 10 of them. And you might make that extra sale. So you should always offer the discount. Always offer. Always let them know it's there. Unless you know for sure they're not interested, don't push. But I think leaving those offers and discounts and always reminding people when you're in the sale. Okay, Daniel, do you want to lead us to the outro?
Yeah, sure. So that's it for today's episode on Business English Elevator. Now it's your turn. Practice using today's vocabulary and phrases.
And if you want to improve your business communication even faster, send us a private message or visit EnglishElevator.com to schedule a free trial class with Teacher Reed, Teacher Adam, or Teacher Daniel.
And if you have a sentence that you could put up in the comments using one of our vocabulary words, that would be great. We would love to help you out with those. All right. See you in the next lesson.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.